Hi Ollie, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Just recap on your lesson this morning. So lines look great, as you take the club away. Great backswing there. Club hides the hands, terrific. If we look at this guy on the right, this is Emilio Grillo. I've just flipped him round and I'm using him because he's got very fast hips. He's quite a slight chap. He's on the PGA Tour, playing fantastically this year, but he's got a very fast hip action, so I thought it'd be a good comparison. If we look at his takeaway, very similar to yours there. We can see the club there is going to hide the hand, so exactly the same there. If we keep looking at yours, great hinge through the left forearm, same as him. Cuts through that forearm. Let's get him to the top. Nice short backswing, left arm, right elbows, fantastic. Same as yours. I mean, you two could not look any different from there. Okay. The next thing is, if we really focus on him to start with, we'll draw a line on his backside and one on yours. Okay. We keep an eye on Emilio. As he starts down, he's going to keep on that red line as he turns his hips. Now, I told you he turns his hips extremely fast, so they're very, very open, but he manages to get his arms down in front, okay? So I'm not trying to stop your leg action completely, but it's just that slight section there. I mean, look at his legs. They're on that red line better, and his arms are nicely in front of him. There's a gap here between his arms and his body. If we look at yours, Ollie, first thing from the top is you're moving forwards just slightly, okay? And then look how much that right foot, or left foot, sorry, is coming off. Now, there's no gap at all between your hands and your body, and that's because you're moving into it slightly. So what we worked on was trying to stop at the top, count 2 seconds, and trying to feel that you start the downswing with your arms or chest, really trying to get that to pull down in front before the body. And we're talking a millisecond of a delay, but that's all we need to get them arms down back in front. I do really feel that this foot needs to be grounded more. I mean, his foot is perfect. Look at it for impact. It just rolls beautifully onto the inside of the foot and then starts to go up on the toe. But his heel of the shoe hasn't come off until about now. Where if we look at yours, I mean, at the same position of him, I mean, look at that foot. It's all the way round. So it's just firing too early, Ollie. You've got to work on these legs, make a huge difference. I suggested, if doing a bit of squats at home or a bit of gym work, that's going to stiffen up the lower half and that might slow it down a bit for you. But definitely keeping his foot grounded, trying to get the top half of the body to unwind a little bit earlier rather than the lower half. And again, look at his footwork. Because his foot's grounded, he has no daylight between his legs. You have quite a big gap here, and that's telling us that this hip is moving forwards and out of the way, which is why we're struggling a little bit at this stage there. Look at yours compared to his. Again, look at his leg work. It's all moving this direction, very different to yours. So I hope that makes sense. Practice that drill for me, stopping at the top, getting those arms down as early as you can. Get that foot a bit more grounded for me, Ollie. Definitely practice that without a ball, and you'll see some great results.